professor for DBS Institute of Technology. So this is Dr. T.V. Rao, Professor and Principal, DBS Institute of Technology, Kavali. So today I am going to explain conduction problems in heat transfer. So today we discuss how to calculate heat transfer in spheres, composite walls, and how to calculate heat transfer in case of heat generation. Okay. So these problems we'll discuss. First, we will discuss how to find out heat transfer in spheres. Already last class we discussed how to calculate heat transfer in a plane wall, in a cylinder. Now we'll discuss how to calculate heat transfer in a sphere. Okay. So let us see. A hollow sphere of 10 centimeters ID and 30 centimeters OD of a material having thermal conductivity 50 watts per meter Kelvin is used in a container for a liquid chemical mixture. So there is a sphere of inner diameter and outer diameter is given and thermal conductivity is given. Its inner and outer surface temperatures are 300 degrees centigrade and 100 degrees centigrade. And the inner T1 and T2, both the temperatures are given. So determine the heat flow through the sphere. So he is asking to find out what is the heat transfer in a sphere. Also estimate the temperature at a sphere at a distance a quarter of the way between the inner and outer surfaces. At the same time, is asking what is the temperature in between some 1/4 of the distance. Is inner ki outer ki madhyalo oka point, oka specific point ichesi aa point దగ్గర ఎంత temperature ఉంది is asking to find out. Okay. So first, for any problem, first what you have to do is first you have to read the problem thoroughly. So better you read the problem twice, then only you can understand how to solve the problem. Okay. So first you have to read the problem and you should understand the problem and you should note down the data, what he has given. Okay. All the data one by one you should note down. What is inner diameter? So from this you have to calculate what is the inner radius. So this D1 is given, you have to find out R1 also. D2 is given, you have to find out R2. K value is given. Okay, T1 is given and T2 is given. You have to find out what is Q. For sphere Q equal to 4 pi R1 R2 K into T1 minus T2 by R1 minus R2. So here, in inner radius you are calling as RO, outer radius RI, and in outer radius you are calling as a RO. So in this equation, if you substitute all the values and if you simplify, you will get what is the heat transfer. Since it is a sphere, he is asking heat transfer. For sphere heat transfer equation, you have to write and you have to substitute all the values. And the second problem is asking to find out the temperature. ఎక్కడ temperature find out చేయమంటున్నాడు? 1/4 of the distance, అంటే inner radius నుంచి ఒక quarter distance లో temperature find out చేయమంటున్నాడు. So inner radius is 5, quarter distance, outer radius minus inner radius by 4, that is total 7.5 centimeters. 7.5 centimeters distance లో from center at a distance of 7.5 centimeters, you have to find out the temperature. So ఎక్కడైనా temperature find out చేయాలంటే you have to use temperature distribution equation. What is the temperature distribution equation for sphere? So this is the equation. So how to remember this equation? So these equations are available in the heat transfer data book. So heat transfer data book means equation this one. So in this equation you have to substitute the values, and we will get the what is the temperature at particular specific point, 1/4 of the distance. Okay. So like this you have to do heat transfer problems in spheres. Next, we will go to the next problem. So this problem belongs to a composite wall. This problem belongs to a composite wall. See, a wall of 0.5 centimeter, 0.5 meters thickness is to be constructed from a material with an average thermal conductivity of 1.4 watt per meter Kelvin. The wall is to be insulated with a material having the thermal conductivity of 0.15 watt per meter Kelvin, so that heat losses per square meter will not exceed. He has given heat losses also. Heat loss means heat transfer. Assume that inner and outer surface temperatures 1200 degrees centigrade and 15 degrees centigrade. T1 and T2 has given. Okay. So calculate the thickness of the insulation material. Okay. So first you read the problem, note down the data. So such kind of problems you should draw a rough diagram. Then only you can understand the problem. Without diagram, you cannot understand the problem. For any heat transfer problem, whatever it may be, first of all, you should draw the diagram. So the diagram is very, very important. Without diagram, it is very difficult to solve the problem. So there is a wall of thermal conductivity K1, thickness is given. So this wall is insulated by another wall, insulating material, but thickness is not given. Remaining all the parameters are given. Okay. So from this, and one side temperature is 1200 degrees centigrade, other side temperature is 15 degrees centigrade. So the same problem you have to convert it to electrical analogy. So that is T1 and T2, center temperature is T. And for first wall, thermal resistance is L1 by K1A. Second wall, thermal resistance is L2 by K2A. Using this, with the help of this thermal resistance, the heat transfer, there is a problem, there is equation is there, delta T by R. How to find out heat transfer delta T by R? So delta T is T1 minus T2 by R means R1 is L1 by K1A plus L2 by K2A. Add. So this is, so if we substitute, this is Q. Q by M is divided by A. And if we substitute, what is the thickness of L2? L2 means thickness of the material. This problem also, it is also belongs to this composite wall. So here also there is the door of a cold storage. So this is a door of a cold storage made of two 6 mm thick glass sheets. So this is one glass sheet and this is one glass sheet. So the thickness is 6 mm and separated by a uniform air gap of 3 mm. So these two glass sheets are separated by a 3 mm air gap. Okay. So the temperature, of air inside the room is minus 20 degrees centigrade. So T1 this T1 is minus 20 degrees centigrade and the ambient temperature is 30 degrees centigrade. Outside the room is, outside the door is 30 degrees centigrade. So T1 is minus 20, T2 is 30 degrees centigrade. Assuming that the heat transfer coefficients of glass and air, for glass heat transfer coefficient is given 23.26 and the air coefficient that is so determine the heat leaking into the room per unit area. Is asking to find out what is heat transfer. Is asking to find out what is heat transfer. Okay. So first, you should read the problem, note down the data, and draw the diagram. For composite wall problems, compulsory you must draw. Diagram గీస్తేనే మీకు ప్రాబ్లం అర్థమవుతుంది, ప్రాబ్లం చేయగలరు. Okay. So we should draw. So there is a two glasses. In between there is a air gap. So glass thickness is 6 and air thickness is 3 mm. One side temperature is minus 20 degrees centigrade. Other side that will be 30 degrees centigrade. Okay. So again, this you have to convert it to some electrical analogy. So heat transfer Q equal to delta T by R. R means so R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus here starting there is a heat transfer by convection because here convective heat transfer coefficient is given. Okay. So R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 plus R5. There are 5 thermal resistance are there. So here with help of convective heat transfer, we want to calculate convective heat transfer coefficient 1 by HA or 1 by H. So R1 is L1 by K1A, or L2 by K2A, L3 by K3A plus 1 by H2A. So here electrical analogy diagram is not drawn. కానీ మీరు ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఎనాలజీ డయాగ్రామ్ గీసుకోవాలి. R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 plus R5. So R1 and R5 belongs to heat convective heat transfer coefficients. R2, R3, R4 belongs to conductive heat transfer coefficients. If you substitute the values, then you can find out what is the heat transfer in this glass door. So there is another problem belongs to a cylinder. It's a composite cylinder. So determine the heat loss of an insulated pipe carrying. So till now we have discussed composite walls. Now we are going to discuss composite cylinder. Carrying a hot liquid to the surroundings per meter length of the pipe. Is asking to find out what is the heat loss. Determine the heat loss. Determine the heat loss means you have to calculate heat transfer. So heat transfer or the heat loss both are same. So he has given the particulars. Inner diameter 10 centimeters, wall thickness 1 centimeters. So from this we can find out outer diameter and thickness of the insulation 3 centimeters. Temperature of the liquid inside T1 85 degrees centigrade. Temperature of the surroundings T2 25 degrees centigrade. The diagram. You should draw the diagram. Here K1 and K2. K for steel and insulated material is given. So inside heat transfer coefficient 720 watts per meter square Kelvin. Outside heat transfer coefficient. So there are 4 here heat transfer equal to for cylinder delta T by R. Delta T by R. Delta T is nothing T1 minus T2. R means 1 by 2 pi H R1 plus 1 by 2 pi H R2 plus log R2 by R1 2 pi K like this. If you simplify, you will get this formula. This formula is available in the data book. So in this formula, all the information is given in the problem. You have to substitute and find out what is the heat transfer in a composite cylinder. So this problem, next, this problem belongs to heat generation. Sometimes along with heat transfer, there is a heat generation. This is how to find out how to problems. See, an electrical transmission line made of 25 mm annealed copper wire carries 200 amperes, has a resistance of 0.4 into 10 to the power of -4 ohms per centimeters length. If the surface temperature is 200 degrees centigrade and the ambient temperature is 10 degrees centigrade, determine the heat transfer coefficient between the wire surface and the ambient air and the maximum temperature in the wire. So he is asking to find out what is the surface temperature and what is the maximum temperature. Surface temperature means wall temperature. Surface temperature means wall temperature, and he is asking to find out maximum temperature. He is asking to find out two temperatures. Sorry. So determine heat transfer coefficient between the wire and the ambient. That means he is asking to find out what. Determine the heat transfer coefficient between the wire surface and ambient air. She is asked to find out what is K value. See. Assume K equal to 160 watt per meter Kelvin. K is given. So first you should note down the given data. So there is an electrical wire, current is passing. When the current is passing, what happens? Heat will be generated. So how to calculate heat means there is a formula Q equal to I square R. I means current, R means resistance. So from this, how much heat is generated, you can find out. So this much of heat is generated. So you have to find out Q dot. Q dot means heat generation per unit volume. Heat generation per unit volume. So that is 160 by volume, cross-sectional volume. So that is Q dot. Next is asking to find out what is the maximum temperature of the wire. In case of heat generation problems, so there are two equations. But that is, one is maximum temperature equation, another one is wall equation. Maximum temperature is generally maximum temperature we find at center. At center of the wire or center of the wall, generally maximum temperature we can find. Maximum temperature equal to T naught. T naught means wall temperature plus Q dot by 4K into R0 square. So wall temperature is given 200 degrees centigrade. And so if you substitute values, you can find out what is the maximum temperature. And he's asking to find out what is heat transfer coefficient H. You want to find out heat transfer coefficient, there is an temperature distribution equation, wall temperature, T wall or T0 equal to T infinity plus R0 by Q dot by 2H. This is the wall temperature equation. In this equation, the heat transfer coefficient is there. Wall temperature already has given. So if you substitute all the values, you can find out what is the heat transfer coefficient of particular problem. So like this, we can solve the problems belongs to heat generation. Okay. So these are these simple problems and standard problems. So if you know this, if you are good at these problems, definitely you can solve some other problems also of similar nature. Okay. So with this conduction, we discussed all the basic concepts and how to calculate heat transfer for simple cases, for plain wall, cylinder and sphere, and composite wall, composite spheres, composite cylinders, and in case of heat generation, how to calculate heat generation, or how to find out heat transfer in case of heat generation, how to find out the maximum temperature in case of heat generation. All these things we have discussed. Okay. So next class we discuss extended surfaces or fins. So that is second unit. Next class we discuss extended surfaces. Okay. So with this today I will stop. Thank you.